With Jude Bellingham's signing all but confirmed, Real Madrid must find a way to deal with a crowded midfield, as once the England international arrives, the team will have as many as 7 options to choose from. Over the last few weeks, Tchouaméni's name has been doing rounds in the media due to a poor run of form. The Frenchman, who arrived at Real Madrid in June 2022 for a reported €80 million fee, has been struggling for form after the 2022 FIFA World Cup. The 23-year-old has been overlooked in crucial matches in the recent past, but as journalist Santi Auna writes for Foot Mercato, the midfielder is considered untouchable by the club. This means despite Bellingham's arrival, Real Madrid will not sell Tchouaméni in the summer. The midfielder arrived in Madrid with the idea of having to represent the team in the long run, and despite his ongoing struggle, the thought has not changed one bit. He is said to be crazy about the team and still wants to be a long-term player with them. It must be remembered that Tchouaméni made a promising start to his Real Madrid career. But ever since the World Cup in Qatar, his performances have dipped. Good thing for the team that the 23-year-old is aware of his downfall, and while speaking about it, he expressed that he is pretty much confident that he will bounce back. "I'm confident, I know what I can do. There can be tough times in an athlete's career, and this is the first time it's happened to me, but I'm still learning. There is a lot of competition at Real and you have to be good to play," the midfielder said after France's 4-0 win over Netherlands back in March. As of today, manager Carlo Ancelotti continues to trust his young midfielder, and he is certainly not willing to lose any hope on him. The Italian continues to work with him, and he will do so until he maximizes the midfielder's output. The past 2 weeks have seen Real Madrid quite simply forfeit the La Liga title race. Los Blancos' 2 defeats in their last 3 games present Barcelona with the chance to wrap up the title in their next fixture. However, the 2 weeks that lie ahead could compensate for that in some style. After all, Real Madrid not only play in the UEFA Champions League semi-final but also the final of the Copa del Rey in this period. A fully fit Real Madrid squad would stand a great chance on both fronts, even against Pep Guardiola's Manchester City. However, injuries to Luka Modric and David Alaba mean that the manager could be without some of his key stars for the period to come. According to reports from Marca, Alaba has made good progress since his return to group training. He is expected to be available against Manchester City and is not ruled out for the clash against Osasuna. Modric, meanwhile, is a doubt for the cup final. There is a good chance, however, that he will be available for the first leg against Manchester City. The recovery of both players has been miraculous, to say the least. Alaba's hamstring injury was expected to take around 3 weeks to resolve, making him a doubt for the clash against the Premier League champions. Clearly, his healing has progressed ahead of schedule as he returned to team training earlier this week. Modric, on the other hand, stunned even the club administration by taking a trip to a specialist in Belgrade to fast-track his recovery. The midfielder, who was slated to definitely miss the first leg of the UCL semi-final, participated in part of the group training session yesterday and could be in line to make a much earlier return than anticipated, although his involvement against Osasuna remains a doubt.